Have you noticed the price hike in your favorite fast food chains? That's right, folks. It's not just your imagination playing tricks on you. The cost of that quick, convenient meal has been steadily climbing, and there's more to it than meets the eye. Let's take a quick look at the current landscape. Several beloved fast food chains, including Wendys and ChickfilA, have found themselves in a position where they've had to raise prices on key items. You might have noticed that the cost of your single or double cheeseburger at Wendy's has shot up. Similarly, Chick-fil-A's chicken sandwiches and other menu items are now a bit heftier on the pocket. And it's not just about these two. Krispy Kreme, Chipotle, Domino's, Starbucks, they're all in the same boat. Even the likes of Taco Bell, McDonald's, and Dunkin' have seen price increases, some as high as 8%. It's clear that this is a widespread phenomenon affecting the industry as a whole. Now, you might be wondering, why is this happening? The reasons are manifold. One of the major culprits is inflation. That invisible force that erodes the value of money over time. But it's not just inflation at play here. We're also facing a labor shortage, particularly when it comes to truck drivers, which is driving up transportation and operational costs. Supply chain disruptions have also played a significant role. They've impacted the availability and price of essential commodities, making it more expensive for these fast food chains to source the ingredients they need. Of course, it's not all doom and gloom. Some chains like Applebee's, Papa John's, and Red Robin have managed to keep their prices steady amidst this economic turbulence. How they've done it is a topic for another day. So, while you may have noticed your bill creeping up recently, the reasons behind it might surprise you. It's a complex web of factors, all interlinked, that's causing this surge in fast food prices. But don't worry, we'll delve deeper into this topic in our upcoming segments. Stay tuned. Take Wendys and Chick-fil-A for instance. These two fast food giants have not been immune to the rising tide of inflation. Wendy's, the home of the classic Dave's Single and Dave's Double cheeseburgers, has seen a noticeable increase in the prices of these beloved items. The reason? A combination of factors such as labor shortages and supply chain disruptions which have driven operational costs through the roof. Meanwhile, Chick-fil-A, famous for their chicken sandwiches, has also had to implement price hikes. It's not just the sandwiches either. Additional items on their menu have seen an uptick in cost. The chicken chain attributes these increases to similar reasons as Wendy's higher operational costs, labor shortages, and challenges in the supply chain. But let's delve a little deeper. For Wendy's, it's not just about the operational costs. The company has also been investing heavily in their digital and delivery infrastructure to keep up with the changing landscape of the fast food industry. In fact, they've been quite successful in this regard, with digital sales making up a significant portion of their total revenue. On the other hand, Chick-fil-A has been grappling with the rising cost of poultry. With chicken being the star of their menu, any increase in poultry prices hits them hard. To add to this, they've also been facing labor shortages, leading to higher wages to attract and retain staff. These factors combined have led to the price increases we're seeing today. And yet, despite these increases, both Wendy's and Chick-fil-A continue to draw in customers. Their secret? Quality and consistency. People know what they're getting when they walk into a Wendy's or Chick-fil-A. They trust that the food will be delicious and the service will be top-notch, and they're willing to pay a little extra for that, and these are just two examples among many. Let's shift our focus to Krispy Kreme and Chipotle. Two of the most popular fast food chains, each with a unique approach to battling the economic storm. Krispy Kreme, the donut chain we all love, has been grappling with higher operational costs, particularly for drivers. To offset these costs, they implemented a slight price increase in September, with more hikes planned for the future. But here's the twist. Krispy Kreme's CEO firmly believes that customers will willingly pay a premium for their gourmet donuts. It's a bold move, banking on the quality and uniqueness of their products to keep customers coming, despite the higher price tag. On the other hand, Chipotle, the Mexican food chain known for its burritos and bowls, has taken a different route. They've announced a 4% price hike across all items, not just to cover rising costs but also to increase wages for their workers. This move has bumped the average hourly rate from $13 to $15 in June. A significant leap, don't you think? It's a balancing act, trying to maintain profitability while also taking care of their employees. These price increases, although seemingly small, have a cascading effect. It's not just about paying a few extra cents for your favorite donut or burrito. It's a reflection of the broader economic challenges. labor shortages, especially truck drivers, leading to higher transportation and operation costs. It's about supply chain disruptions impacting the availability and price of essential commodities. So, the next time you're biting into a Krispy Kreme donut or a Chipotle burrito, remember, what you're tasting isn't just food, it's the taste of a complex economic system trying to balance costs, wages, and profits in a turbulent time. Again, the reasons for these price hikes are complex and multifaceted. Domino's and Starbucks have also been adjusting their price tags. Let's pivot to pizza. Domino's, a staple in the fast food industry, has taken a slightly different approach. Instead of an across-the-board price hike, Domino's has revised some of their old promotions and introduced new deals, but don't be fooled, these new deals come at higher prices. On average, their US outlets have seen a price increase of about 3.5%, and experts predict this trend isn't going to stop anytime soon. Now let's switch gears and talk about coffee. Starbucks, the world-renowned coffee giant, has been consistently raising prices over the past few years. This is not just on their main items, but also on add-ons like syrups and sauces. You might be thinking, well, I'll just start making coffee at home. But here's the kicker. Starbucks has been able to do this, thanks to their strong customer loyalty. Despite the higher costs, Starbucks fans continue to line up for their daily caffeine fix. It's a testament to the brand's strength and the quality of their product. However, it's essential to note that these price increases are not just arbitrary decisions, they're responses to several key factors. Labor shortages, especially with truck drivers, have led to higher transportation and operation costs. Supply chain disruptions have impacted the availability and price of essential commodities. These are challenges that even the industry giants like Domino's and Starbucks can't ignore. So, while we all love a good slice of pizza or a cup of our favorite coffee, it's important to remember that these businesses are navigating through some pretty tough waters. They're trying to strike a balance between keeping prices affordable for customers and covering their increasing costs. So, we see that even the giants in the industry are not immune to these trends. But what does all this mean for the fast food industry as a whole? Well, the fast food landscape is changing, and the ripple effects of these price increases are felt far and wide. From Wendy's to Chick-fil-A, from Krispy Kreme to Chipotle, the story is the same. Higher costs are driving up prices. Even our morning cup of Java from Starbucks isn't immune, and neither are our go-to comfort foods from chains like Taco Bell, McDonald's, and Dunkin'. What's more, this isn't just about the cost of a cheeseburger or a donut. These price hikes reflect profound shifts in the industry, driven by factors like labor shortages and supply chain disruptions. We're not just paying more for fast food, we're witnessing a transformation of the fast food industry itself. But it's not all about price hikes. Some chains like Applebee's, Papa John's, and Red Robin have managed to hold the line, keeping their prices steady amidst the storm. This shows that while the challenges are widespread, they're not insurmountable. Different chains are finding different ways to navigate these turbulent times, and their strategies will shape the future of the industry. And what might that future look like? Well, if current trends continue, we might expect to see more chains raising prices, more gourmet offerings to justify those prices, and perhaps more emphasis on efficiency and cost-cutting to keep prices in check. But we might also see more chains following the lead of Applebee's and Papa John's, finding creative ways to weather the storm without passing the costs on to customers. The road ahead is uncertain, and the fast food industry is in uncharted territory, but one thing's for sure, the days of dirt-cheap fast food might be behind us. As the industry adapts to new challenges and a new economic reality, we, the customers, will have to adapt as well. Inflation, labor shortages, and supply chain disruptions are creating a new reality for the fast food industry, and for us, the customers.